Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I would love for you to see. I've always been really connected to little M.
That's right.
And to see that.
Wow. That's beautiful, sister. So lovely. Let the tears fall all the way down. Keep meditating with it and hold it. Well, yeah.
I see this and I see me. I'm really glad I caught her yesterday. Like, the only thing I can do for her is say thank you for this. She lived in Rigby, man.
I know.
We were like 20 minutes away from each other.
So crazy. Oh, thank you.
You nailed it.
You nailed it.
Extraordinary. This is extraordinary. I can't wait to show this to, like, I as soon as I saw it, I thought, I can't wait for Nathan to see this.
Oh.
Because he's gonna see this and he's gonna see me too.
And he does.
Yeah. Thank you. And I love gift.
Oh. Isn't the wrapping beautiful? Really good.
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys.
And what she didn't know is my theme for the last several years is to connect with my feminine side. I was so imbalanced with the masculine. I feel like I have to be strong to survive. Oh. And to have someone, it's like a beautiful reminder to connect with my feminine, because I have been shamed so many times. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for seeing me and creating something so special. Can't wait to share this with my family. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Says when shame is met with fearless laughter, it loses its grip and transforms into the courage to be full and seen.
girl.
Yeah, this year, no, support.
Wow.
What it says is denial keeps chasing certainty, but ease comes when we trust the mystery. And it says inhale confidence, exhale doubt. And it has a sweet little girl up here in the corner. With this cute little bob cut. But she doesn't know, didn't know, but obviously does know. When I was about 6, I had this long hair. And I went to sleep one night with gum in my mouth because I was just a little ornery little girl that was like, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go to bed with gum in my mouth. And it ended up in my hair. And they had to cut my hair off because they couldn't get the gum out. And I always felt like a little boy. It's like it cut off everything. So it's got the perfect little reminder that it doesn't matter what your hair looks like. It doesn't matter. But it's okay to be uncertain and still have confidence.
Ooh, that's good.
Thank you.
You love unwrapping presents.
I love it when you're
Like
excited.
even this, I'm just like, thanks. Even if it's an empty box. I mean, okay, I like that it's not empty, but also I just love unwrapping presents.
Too much perception for you.
And also, this feels a little bit like the first time I went skinny dipping. Like right now I'm clothed.
I love that
And
for
in
you.
just a second, I am going to be unveiling, and you are all going to see my naked self on this.
It feels
Artwork.
exciting and really scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
Wow.
It says separation dissolves when truth is spoken with simplicity. Find joy in the simple things. Follow your heart. And alchemy. And this is like textured. It's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, the first thing I noticed was this, a bright light.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing I noticed is there's a whole lot of darkness in this.
It's dark.
And it's so beautiful. And there's so much depth and story, and none of it is all dark or all light. It's just all there. It's all complex. And like I'm holding it like this, and even that bright orange, this line, like it shows from this side too.
She said, wait until you see the colors on TV.
I like how the Venn diagram is blank.
It doesn't have words, but it's not empty.
That's yeah.
It's got so much in
Yeah.
it. And colors, and like there's actually like this is a different color than
Mhm.
like the combination. So it is
Mm-hmm.
like it is that full story without words, which is literally shocker. Literally what it says is use less words and just let the
Mhm.
presence express. And that's perfect.
10 out of 10.
Earlier in one of the things that we did. I think it was the hug, I'm not sure, because it was Vicky, the little Vicky, that I was hugging, that I was bringing in, who was so alone and so wounded and so in need of someone to care for her. Not that I wasn't cared about, but I wasn't taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And so it left me very afraid, and the warrior in me would just cover that up and go, I can do this. I don't need anybody. And so I would reject them. And that way they couldn't hurt me. And thereby rejecting myself too, because
Mm-hmm.
It was a need I had to protect something that wasn't being protected. And I hadn't talked to little Vicky in a long time because I thought she was healed.
Oh, doesn't that feel good? Yeah.
And I love her faces. Because my hair was black, it was long, it was, until I got bobbed as well, only because I wouldn't let my mom brush it so easily.
Yes.
And then I interestingly then went out in the wind and stood there and thought this to my young little 6-year-old self. It was, I feel like an Indian now.
Free.
And then I went, weird,
Weird.
because they just cut off all my hair. But I remember owning that indigenous part of me that there is, supposedly, and mourning the loss of the hair.
Oh,
And
big old spider.
A spider.
Transformation, baby.
Transformation.
You better?
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
That's
Good
white.
luck.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful
Great.
transformation.
Good luck. Thank you so much, Rachel. It's beautiful
It is beautiful.
and so unusual.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine feels like all the weird parts of me that I never let anybody else see. Feels like she can't see them.
Yeah. Just there's so much to see in it. It's beautiful.
So mine says, shame fades when we dare to shine as we are. True style is authenticity. When we laugh at our shadows, we turn them into art. Isn't she so cute?
38 is also prosperity.
It's true. So, thank you, Rachel. I told you this morning how much this means to me. It's a true gift.
Nice. I met Rachel at Yin, and it's very rare, but I remember where I was standing, where we were at. Like, she just had such a presence. And I'm like, it's really not normal for me to remember, like, exactly the moment I met somebody. But I did with her. I love how simple it says, when we surrender to life's natural flow, we find ourselves already in harmony with everything. And like, the key to my prosperity is surrendering to flow. And so they're so interconnected. And it's so interesting because there's this little girl with her hair all done up in a dress. And growing up, I was the wild Indian, riding naked on my horse across the prairie with brown hair and like never wore a dress, and because it was that masculine, you know. And so she was there all along. Thank you. And you have separation.
Separation. Yeah.
And she's brought back the unity. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just so, what a beautiful channel. Beautiful channel. Thank you.
She really taped it. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah.
We're separated from the. We're separated. We're working on it. Give me a minute.
When you think about this,
Yes.
use your pen.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you. Oh, there we go.
Sure.
like a map. This separation is an illusion that fades in the presence of true empathy. When we open our hearts to deep sensitivity, we remember we're never alone. I mean, just see that little wide-eyed Melanie in that picture, and the blue eyes, and that.
Well, now. Well, here's something I want to say about Rachel. I talked about this a lot, but I'm just masking all the time, because what I want to be, like when she walked in yesterday, and I know we kind of saw the picture on the thread, but when she walked in and she talked to me, it was almost like she's just my neighbor, and she comes over every day, and I came home and she just happened to be sitting at my table. And that's how I want to be. And I said last night, like, I just want to kiss souls, and then if we see each other, we do. If we don't, we don't. But I had the conscious feeling yesterday. I was like, that's what I want. That's what I want to be. Like, I very rarely in the Muggle world see somebody I want to model myself after. And also, my favorite thing about this is, because I'm also an artist, different mediums, obviously, but I'm masking. So a lot of people would look at this and just see blue on one side, but look at all these words in here. And there's like designs underneath. So for me, my life is all about what's in the negative space. I see the world through a 5:7 or a 16:9 ratio. Like, I just do. That's the way I've separated myself from the world. I've always hidden behind a camera. So honestly, thank you for this so much. This is incredible. Yeah. I'm so glad she did your course, and now she's an artist forever and is going to just be like that in the world. And that's so inspiring to me, because I live to make things beautiful, and like, this is important to the world, and I've let the masculine take over and tell me what's important, and it's not. I know what I need to bring into the world. Thank you, Rachel. Mwah. I'm sorry I kicked your toe this morning.
Darn.
I seen mine this morning, and I sobbed. So, my core wound is separation,
And the amazing thing about it is, and it says, when the I thought I wasn't gonna cry again. When the noise of the mind fades, the heart hears the silent truth. Separation was always an illusion. And what feels powerful to me is that there's two.
Yes.
I noticed that.
So, and I have always described myself as one that like flies under the radar, that like, of course no one would pick me, like yeah, we can be friends, but I was always in a friendship of 3, which is weird. And I was never the, like, you know how like there's always paired off, and I was always the one left out. And right, total
Feeding the wounds.
just feeding
It's
the
fine.
feeding the wounds. But what I love about this so much is it's like separation is an illusion. It's always been. So
Ooh.
thank you so much, Rachel.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
What I love about art and being a human is, actually one time I asked ChatGPT, I was like, what does it mean to be human? And I loved it. It said, to be human is to make meaning of things. And isn't that beautiful? And so that's what I think I adore about art. I'm not an artist. I wouldn't call myself an artist. And I'm going to reframe that a little bit. I think we're all artists. But do you know what I am I am an appreciator of art. Anything, I just love art. In all its forms. Dance, song. What is this? Painting.
You're a stan.
Photography. What?
You're a stan.
I'm a stan
Yeah.
for art, yes. Anyway, and I love, because as she gave this to us, I've made meaning of this over and over in my mind as I've thought about it. And so a couple things that I saw that she didn't even see is same with you. Underneath is a piece of paper, and it says some words. It says, a mother's faith, by her side, childish trust and sense of a mother. And I thought that was so interesting because my core wound of repression is that everything's my fault. That anything bad that ever happens to anyone on this world, it's because I'm bad. And so the thing that's really beautiful about this is there's no girl on it, right? There's no
You're the
girl on
only
it.
one.
Yeah,
And you're the
because-
only like vertical one of those.
Am I the only vertical too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So the thing that's so I loved that there was no girl on it. There's like words underneath, because I think I'm here to be honest, right? And to open myself up to the possibility that everything might not be my fault. So I love that she didn't personify, because I'm not meant to personify, right? I'm meant to expand. Yes, I love that. So, and I love the hidden messages, but I have to tell you what it says. When repression unravels, truth finds its voice. Real clarity isn't in perfection, but in the courage to speak with honest precision. And yeah, courage is a big deal.
So I love that. Do you want to know something? When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's a womb. This
Oh
part.
my gosh.
I thought, it's a womb.
It is.
And
See, we make meaning. Now
which
it's a
is
womb.
the ultimate creation.
It's the ultimate creation. Oh, and there's hands coming. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I could look at this and see new things every.
It does look like a womb, like
It
the
does.
fallopian tube.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you,
You're the
Rachel. Thank you for
creation.
seeing my soul and for channeling what I need. And I know exactly where this is going in my office. So I can see it every day. So